Lay marker. Introduction. Lay marker is for calculating fabric consumption to achieving the grain line and fall of the garment and efficiency in utilization of fabric. In industry, it is considered as very important function in production planning control because the mass production of garments in various sizes takes place. Every single centimeter of fabric saving is considered a effective costing so that the consumption of the fabric can be minimized. In lay marker, we have various types of lay marker. Normally, in custom tailoring, we do open lay and fold lay. Of course, in industry, multiple layers can be considered because the number of garment will be huge. To plan lay marker, we need to have all the pieces of each pattern for each size. In this case, we have trouser, shirt, kurta, pajama in one size. Let us start with laying the patterns for trouser. In this garment, we have to cut two front legs, that's left and right, two back legs, left and right, waistband, left and right, two numbers, fly, left and right, two number, which is top fly and under fly, back pocket welt, two, top and under, loops, two, pocket lay, two. So here we considered lay on fold. Let us start laying the fabric to cut our trouser parts. We have shooting fabric which can be laid on the flat table, which can be 5 meter, 6 meter length in industry, whereas in customized tailoring we can use the pattern table itself for cutting the garment parts. Shooting fabric normally comes with 60-inch width, which is on fold. It's on fold, so I prefer to take fabric on fold. It is necessary to mark wrong side to avoid any marking visible in right hand side of the garment. So lay the pattern on the fabric spread on the table. This fabric is, as I told, is on fold, so every single lay is considered 2. I'll take the leg patterns. Ensure the fabric spread flat without any overlapping, and face the edges, that's the selvage, facing towards the marker, that is cutter. Then flatten the fabric. Since it is on fold, we need every pattern pieces single. Let me take the front and back leg, which is foremost important parts in the trouser, and try to place efficiently so that my consumption will be effective and flat. Now we have given the grain line here, which is also crease line in the front. In the back is also provided grain line, which is a reference to take right grain line to achieve the fall of the leg. When I lay the leg, it should not be tilted either one side of bottom or top. So to ensure that, measure the distance from selvage edge to the grain line. That can be achieved by measuring both the side evenly so that the grain line is straight, which is parallel to selvage. So the fall of the leg will be straight. Same way, you also have to take the back leg parallel to the front crease line. This is the foremost important in the lay. Now these grain lines are parallel to selvage on top and bottom of the leg. See, you can check again, is equal in both the level. You can check this from selvage too, or you can use as a reference of the first grain line. Now the patterns laid parallel to selvage. Then take the smaller parts, which should be laid later, and place it on wherever space available, wherever suitable place available. Now this waistband I have left and right. I can place here open because I have left and right. One left hand side waistband can be placed here, then right hand can be placed on the under layer. So I got left and right waistband in that place. Then getting into the next bigger pattern is the pocket lay. Pocket lay is also very important because it is aligned to the leg when we attach the pocket. So I placed here which should be parallel to selvage. See, this kind of practices of course enhances the fit and look of the garment, so that see achieving this line is getting difficult, so how to place it in other place. I should try in other place which can be considered here, so the consumption is going more. So if you place here, this grain line is parallel to selvage, so that, or you can place this direction. See, now it's a parallel to selvage. I am not able to take, though the width, sufficient width is available in this space because of grain line. If you try to accommodate within that place, the grain will get off, which is very, very important. Coming to the other pattern to be cut, I have fly, which can be placed here. Then I have top fly, can be taken here because I have two layers here. I have welt pocket, can be taken here to give the pocket welt. Then I have the loop, which can be placed here and turned to other side 2 times 4. It's a cut 2. Yes, you can have cut 2. If it is required more, yes, you can have here more. When I complete the lay, then you can check the consumption of the fabric from bottom to the maximum level, that is 1.28. See here, this fabric, if you take it down, it is 1.2. Here it's 1.24. Here the wastage of the fabric will be more if it is a single lay. If you have multiple sizes, yes, you can take the average consumption. Whereas in this case, consumption is 1.25. The width of the fabric is 60 inches. In this type of lay, the efficiency will be less, consumption will be more. So cost of the garment will be high because it's a single garment. When you do the mass production, the average consumption can be considered 1.2 for this kind of trouser size. Lay marker for shirt. As I have informed, lay marker is another important task while producing the product, especially when we produce in bulk. We have to be very careful. Every millimeter, centimeters is considered. In the shirt lay marker, we need to follow the grain line and instruction given for cutting of number of parts to be followed. As I have told, the lay marker can be done with open lay or fold lay when it is single piece or prototype sample, it can be mix of on-fold and open lay marker. Whereas in bulk, it is advisable to follow either one of this, which is on-fold or open. Now let us go for shirt lay marker. We have the parts of front, left and right. That means that to be cut 2, back, which is on-fold, to be cut 1, sleeve to be cut 2, a pair of sleeve, yoke to be cut 2, which is also pair of yoke, then collar band, both of them to be cut 2 pairs, then pocket depends, in this style it is 1, cuff to be cut 2 pairs, 4 single cuff to be cut, each cuff will have pair of cuff patterns. Then any parts required can be also considered to cut, whereas these are the patterns are mandatory. I have also sleeve placket that should be cut a pair. Now let us move to lay marker. Have spread the fabric on the table with folded exactly off. Use the front pattern and place it. It can be, if you avoid selvage, it's good. If not possible, then it placed on selvage. Here the fabric width is also plays important role to save or reduce the fabric consumption. In this case, the fabric width, in the lay marker, fabric width plays important role. Suitable fabric width to be chosen, in case if not, the consumption efficiency will be less or more some cases. In this case, I have a fabric having width of 33.5. So here I have taken the lay marker on fold so that I get pair of front pattern, and I can also place a collar band and pocket which can be accommodated in 77 centimeters. In 77 centimeter, 2 front, 2 collar band and 1 pocket can be cut. After marking 2 front, 2 collar band and a pocket, then you can place back, sleeve placket a pair and a pair of cuff and a pair of collar. As I have told earlier, the grain line to be followed strictly as per the indication given in the pattern. So, we can place back, pair of cuff, pair of sleeve placket and pair of collar like this. Next, a sleeve, a pair of shoulder, then another pair of cuff. So total 2 pairs of cuff, 1 pair of yoke and 1 pair of sleeve. Sleeve another to be cut. Here since it is in on fold, I have 1 sleeve, so I need to cut another, so that can be turned other way and marked. The remaining sleeve can be cut like this. If you take the fold required, so that you can have a continuous space left which can be used for some other purpose or next garment, another garment. Here the important is the grain line to be followed. Which is very important for the fall of the garment. With this lay marker of shirt is complete. Short sleeve pattern can be placed as shown here. Fabric can be opened and made 2 layers, then open the pattern and place like this, then trace and cut. Again the selvage is parallel to the grain line marked on the pattern. Lay marker for kurta. Kurta has a front, a back patterns, top placket and under placket, pair of sleeve and a pair of side pocket backs. All parts to be cut with the self fabric following grain lines. The front pattern can be placed taking fabric on fold, and the top locket can be placed here, which should be cut a single, and another placket for under opening or under placket. It's called a right placket, can be cut. Since it is a single, it can be placed on under lay, so that both the pattern can be taken within this available space, or else it can be placed here too in one length. It can be cut single in the same direction. The back pattern can be placed in another length with the direction given in the pattern. The sleeve and pocket bag can be taken in another length. Sleeve can be placed or marked as shown in the lay marker, which is taken fabric open, not on fold, and a pair of pocket bag can be cut like this. So here the distance from the selvage at top sleeve and underneath should be parallel and equal distance. With this lay marker of kurta is complete. For the lay marker of a pajama, the width can be wider like trouser, shooting materials, or normally it's considered thin fabric because it's a leisure wear. So again it's mandatory that the green line to be followed. This green line parallel to selvage or the vertical lines which should be perpendicular to the selvage. So here the shape taken slanted, and here also in the front it's taken straight, flat turn up is there, so which will consume slightly more fabric, but it's advisable to place like this if it is shirt with fabric. If it is wider with fabric, we can also place the pocket bag in the this lay marker itself. So now we need to place this or cut this with another marking. Pocket bag can be laid with the fabric fold so that you can have two pocket bags. So the consumption will be three lengths of bodies, two lengths of bodies and one length of sleeve, then a length of a pocket bag.